Hi, this is Southern Tennessee Mom. Today we're going to show you tips about deep cleaning and tips to save money. Today what we've done is pulled out the stove. We live in a townhouse, and I pulled out the stove, and you can see right there, I've already cleaned up some, but you can see right there something got spilled under the stove or down the sides. See how nasty. We have pulled it out. I've got a sponge and some Dawn and warm water in a bowl. That's the bowl I use for making my homemade detergent and stuff, so it's not a bowl that we're going to eat out of. And I'm going to clean the sides of the stove, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a washcloth, and I'm going to take a butter knife, and I'm going to put the butter knife inside the washcloth. That's what we're doing, hold the phone, sorry. Just like that. This stovetop doesn't raise. This is a smooth stovetop, so if anyone knows how to raise this, please let me know. But I can't get it to raise, so I'm going to take this butter knife and we'll stick it in the crevices and try to get that clean. And we'll wipe down the sides. And I'll pause the video. I'm going to do the other side the same way. Okay, I'm back. I have cleaned the sides of the stove and inside the crevices. And I have swept and mopped behind the stove and cleaned off the counters. So now, while I've got this, we've got a microwave above the stove. You can see that. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to try to take this fan out. You can see it. And try to scrub that clean. If I can get it out. It should, yeah, it just pops out. Okay, good. And so what I'm going to do is, I've got my bowl here with it on and hot water. I've changed it out by now. Got a little bit, it's a little bit hotter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrub this clean with this old pad I've got here that I'm going to throw away after this. But I'm going to try to scrub this clean. I'll soak it in this and see if it helps. And I'll get back with you to show you the final results. Okay, I'm back. What I ended up doing was I dumped the bowl. It wasn't big enough to submerge the whole thing. So I filled up the sink with soap, Dawn detergent, and just hot water. And I let it soak. And you can see it looks cleaner. You can actually see through it. It looks much cleaner than it did. But be careful if you just have a sponge, because you will cut your fingers on there, or your knuckles, either one on these right here. So I ended up using this I got from the Dollar Tree or Walmart one, and just scrubbed it so I wouldn't be so close to my knuckles. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shake it off, and I'm going to pop it back under the microwave. It should slide back in, I hope. Okay, there we go. I got it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is slide the stove back. And then I'm going to go to Walmart later, because that's the only place I know that has them, besides order them offline, is they've got these, what you call, like, they're silicone, and they slide in between your stove and the crevice of your counter, and put that in there. That will keep stuff from falling beside the stove and hopefully behind it. So next job won't be so hard. Okay, I'm back. I could not find what I was talking about, the things at Walmart that went on the side of the stove. So what I done was I went to Dollar Tree and I got a package of the, the 2 placemats. And what I done was I just cut it up into 4 pieces, as you can see. And I just slid it under, so it's keeping that protected there so nothing falls in between the stove and the counter. Just like that. And it works pretty well. Every once in a while I'll slide off, but it's okay. I mean, I know how to slide a bag. It's not a big deal. It's not the most prettiest thing, but it works. And it keeps the side of the stove clean, like I said. And I am fine with that as long as it does its job and keeps it clean. And you can see the plastic and the stove and the side of the counter, it protects it. So I don't have to worry about cleaning it as often because this is there. Okay, another way to save money is I've got a baggie here that I had crackers in, and all I done was I just rinsed it out with hot water and I hung it up on a paper towel holder I got from the Dollar Tree to dry. And it works really well and it saves money. Now I wouldn't wash a baggie out that had meat in it, like raw meat or something like that, but just crackers, or even you can take a box of cereal, if you open it, put it the rest of the contents in a baggie, and it keeps it fresher. And once that bag is empty, you can take it out and rinse it out with hot water and hang it up to dry, and it's still good. Also, another tip to save money is instead of buying paper towels, you can make your own napkins. I went to Walmart and got some fabric, and I sewed this together and made napkins for the family. And another way to save money is hand towels. You can have hand towels that hang up on the stove, or just slip one through it like grandma and mom used to do, like that. I made these with Dollar Tree items. I took a pot holder and a hand towel I got from the Dollar Tree and a button, and I sewed them together and sewed the button on, and then you hang it up like this on your stove, and that saves money, and that's still clean and sanitary. Just change it out. I usually change them out very often. Another way to save money, instead of buying a bunch of sponges, as you can buy, just use washcloths to scrub your dishes with. But that's a great way to save money, and it really does help in the long run. And always remember to repurpose your items. If you have a coffee can, you can take and put your coffee filters in it, like I've done here. Makes a great filter container. Just try to repurpose stuff. It saves money, it's better for the environment, and better on your pocketbooks. Have a great day, and God bless you. If you like the video, please like it, share it, and subscribe. Thank you. God bless.